Okay guys, Scott here with a short video on how to use some of the QuickBooks Online Scott's add-ins functions. So I'll go through and demonstrate a few of these, and really what's kind of fun here is I've created an interactive operating report or P&L to work from. So let's take a look. I've got my Scott's org ID up here, which is very important because it tells us exactly what QBO or organization I'm going to connect to and use. I could have 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 of these, all accessing QuickBooks data, so in the same spreadsheet, kind of fun. And I've got my general ledger account numbers. You will definitely need general ledger account numbers in your QuickBooks instance. If you don't have those, let's get those in. Very simple function here, just the description function, just pulling in the description of that general ledger account number, and so I don't have to type that in or import it. Then we'll go over here and we'll look at a GL function, and it's referencing again my Scott's org ID, referencing my account number, and then we want to tell it what date range of transactions to go ahead and sum up and deliver to that cell. So I'm summing up from the 1st of 2021 all the way through the end of the year, and then the result gets put in that cell. So just whizzing right through these functions here. Then we have our QBudget function. You can see that listed up here. And QBudget then is going out and grabbing that Scott's org ID, and then it's grabbing the budget name out from QuickBooks Online, which is 2021_02. And from there, it's going back to our general ledger account number, 4050, and grabbing the date range as well, and pulling in the budget number. Moving on over to department location. QuickBooks Online uses these classifications, not classifications, but distinctions independently. So you might be calling this location, might be calling it department, doesn't really matter. So we'll specify a Q department function here. Again, grabbing the Scott's org ID, grabbing the account number, and in this case, the name of the actual department, which is retail, referencing it from that cell, and then our date range. Same exact way of thinking here with the Q class. So classes in QuickBooks, so we can differentiate and pull in by class, and you can see this Q class function up here works exactly the same way as department, just using class. Then we get over to being able to segment by customer, which is really a kind of a great feature in QuickBooks, is through our general ledger transactions, having those tied to individual customers. So on a nice interactive P&L like this, we can show the different customers' amounts as they make up the total here, just by using our Q customer function over here and referencing everything else that we've done before, in addition to the customer name up here. So with that said, I've gone ahead and I've built out a couple of tables in the system. So you can see for my location here, if I want to pivot from retail to wholesale and show that, I'll just click on wholesale and go out and refresh that. Same thing with class. I've got another class there, and over here I could build more lists with different customers and so forth if I wanted to do that. So that's how I make things very interactive. I could change to a different budget revision and compare against that. So very flexible in terms of the reporting. We can build using the add-in and have it be very interactive versus having 4 or 5 or 10 different types of P&Ls. So that's a bit of a demonstration about QBO functions for Scott's add-ins using Excel.